Hey everybody, it's Jiggy Time Gal, back with another video. This time I'm going to teach you how to properly take care of your ladybug in your ladybug enclosure. I got this Ladybug Land enclosure from fingerhut.com. You can pick it up anywhere on the internet. Just type in Ladybug Land and you'll get it everywhere. Runs you about, I think, $34, $35. If you get that from the internet, the Ladybug Land, and it will come with 12 ladybug larvae, which you put into your enclosure, and they will go through the pupa stage, and then they will turn into ladybugs. But I did a mistake. We had a bunch of ladybugs crawling around the home, so I put them in thinking everything would be hunky-dory, that they'll, won't eat the baby larvae and everything will be hunky-dory. Problem was, ladybugs really like the larvae food. Yeah, your larvae will come with food. And they ate up all the food, and then the larvae didn't have any food to eat because it was a powder substance. And the larvae died out slow but sure because the ladybugs ate up all the food. Now, you ask, what do ladybugs eat? Well, it's very simple. You can feed them one of two things. You can feed them pure honey, drops of pure honey into their enclosure, or you can feed them raisins. Now, what you're going to need to do is you'll need to soak your raisins in water for about 5-10 minutes to soften up nice and good, and then you split them in half with a knife and you place them in the habitat. The ladybugs love the raisins. And then with this enclosure comes like a little sponge material in that gray area right there. It looks like a little volcano type of deal. You will saturate that with water, and they will crawl in there and suck the water out of the sponge, and that's all you need. Now, I have also placed some cherry branches, and I have hot glued some fake plant material to make like leaves on some of them, and then I've hot glued them to the base so they won't wobble around. Because when the ladybugs breed, they lay their eggs on the undersides of leaves. Now that, I haven't had any luck with them breeding yet, but then we're back to the same old situation of what to feed the babies. So, I'm just going to show you real quick here. There are some ladybugs in there. They like to hide. And you take the top off. This has a top. And the top is magnified so you can look down and see them. Now I've taken fence wire, and I have twisted them together so there's a hoop on the underside, or one side, and then I made them really long, and on the ends there's little like bird punchers or whatever. Go into the enclosure, and you're going to remove the old raisins. There's one. Whoops, I dropped it. And there's two. I have 4 ladybugs in here. And they're all around in there somewhere. Okay, while our raisin is still soaking, Look at it soaking down there in the water. Now you need to take a pipette. And you need to suck up some water in your pipette. You go in here and you want to make sure there's no ladybugs in here when you do this, because otherwise you're going to drown them. Now you can just pour the water in and wait for it to soak down itself, or you can force the water down into it. If there's any water that's spewed out into the little cavities, you need to suck that up. And you suck out the extra water so that there's no standing water in here. Okay, there you go. I got a little lid here and a knife. You take the, it's still not, it needs to soak longer. It needs to be nice and squishy when you get ready to do it. But then you cut them in half, cut the raisin in half, and using your little tong things there, you place them where you want them in the cage. Okay, here. Now, the raisins are good to go. Put your raisin on your probe. Get the other probe ready. Find your nice good spot. Stick the other one down in there. And pry it off. There you go. Now you got a raisin in there. Okay. Dump your excess water. Put everything away. Oh, and don't forget to put your lid on. Don't forget. See how it magnifies? Magnifies big time. Put your lid back on, and you're done. That's it. I'll leave a link in the description of fingerhut.com. You want to buy one there. If you open up an account, you can charge some stuff and then end up, you know, paying by monthly. Or if you want to just outright buy one, I think you can try places like Toys R Us, but I got mine through Fingerhut, so since I already had an account there. I will, just to show you, I'll put a couple of drops of honey in. I have pure honey. Don't ask me how I got it in this little dropper bottle, but it was a pain in the ass, but I did get it done. So, point it in toward the top. Point it in toward the top and drip it down. There we go. That'll about do it. Take care of everybody. Catch you on the flip side.